Funding for the fitness show is provided in part by Balance Gym, where we are committed to removing balance as a barrier to exercise.
Today we'll be talking with a psychiatrist about depression and the various treatment options, including exercise.
What I look at is total lifestyle. I look at the sleep process, I look at exercise, I look at relationships, and I look at diet.
So it's a combination of resistance training, cardiovascular exercise, sleeping right, and eating right. It's not one thing. Speaking of exercise, shall we? Depression can be, well, depressing. No doubt about it. And of course, nobody wants to be depressed, but this condition can be debilitating on so many levels, affecting your professional and personal lives in a way that seems to be, well, sometimes uncontrollable. Medication is obviously a common treatment for depression, but did you know that exercise is now gaining widespread acceptance to control depression as well? While the exact mechanisms are not known, research shows that exercise can greatly benefit people with depression by increasing endorphin release. These are your brain's own opiates, which behave like an antidepressant. Increasing self-confidence, tolerance to discomfort, and of course, overall fitness. There is no known established specific exercise protocol for depression, so I'm going to provide you with some general guidelines on how to get started with an exercise program that can hopefully positively affect your depression, should you have it. Now keep in mind that if you do have depression, you should work closely with your doctor and your physical therapist to monitor your progress and possibly reduce depression-related medications. Also remember to take it slowly. Don't move too quickly because this is a lifestyle modification over many years that will continuously change as you get in better shape. Today we'll be talking with a psychiatrist about depression and the various treatment options, including exercise. Take good notes because I'm positive you're going to learn many wonderful things that apply to changing your life for the better, depressed or not. Heck, I know in the rare instance that I miss a workout, I even feel a little depressed. So pay close attention and you'll see what I mean.
When you're having a tough time or feeling good and wanting to stay that way, exercise is an important piece of the puzzle. Exercise is one of the best prescriptions for fighting depression. Get out and work up a sweat, and you'll get more oxygen into your lungs and help your body make those hormones that improve your mood naturally. It's hard to get moving when you're down, but don't give up. Just get going.
We're going to be doing a biceps cable curl today. This is for those of you at the gym that need a little bit of variety. Now, but we also do this exercise in physical therapy as well. This is also for people that have had motor vehicle accidents, neck problems, shoulder problems, to add stability to the front of the shoulder while training the biceps. Now, bear in mind, this is not just for cosmetics. This can actually make it so that your neck is better protected, your shoulder is better protected, while making your muscles develop. This is Tawny. And Tawny, how much body fat have you lost the last couple years?
I've dropped about 60 pounds.
That's 60. That's 6-0. And how many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids. How old are they?
Oh, they're 9, 7, and 3.
And how much sleep do you get a night?
Not a lot, no.
What?
About 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, she gets about 8 hours now.
Yeah.
How many times a week do you work out?
Every day.
Every day. Now, she didn't start off that way. She actually started off learning how to do this stuff. But the point is, you stayed persistent, and she didn't give up. That's what you're supposed to do. Just takes, okay, a lot of motivation, but also good direction. Now, this exercise is part of a larger resistance training program that, of course, includes your quadriceps, your upper back, chest, everything. But this is a good option to have in case you want to try it. Go ahead and grab the bar, and notice here she has a stance to better help protect her back, which is staggered. She's not this way with a wide stance. That doesn't do anything because this bar is trying to pull her in that direction. So by having a staggered stance, this helps protect her back. Now she's also going to do this number. She's going to pull her shoulder blades back. Is that easy to do?
No.
No, it is not. Why is that not easy to do? Because these muscles have to work pretty hard, and this tends to be pretty weak on most people. So to get started, she focuses on using the biceps. That's what she does initially. And then now go ahead and curl up, and then you can come up to mid-sternum though. Yeah, that's pretty good. And she's trying to keep her elbows still. Don't pause. And then she's just going to get in a rhythm like how she knows how to do. And she's acting basically like she has a full glass of water sitting on the bar. And she's trying not to spill it. You spilled it. So it's the transitions, you see. So you go a little slower on the transitions. It really makes the muscles work. And you're gripping the pinky side very, very tight. But all the while, pulling the shoulder blades back. That's difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
Good. Well, you look good.
Thank you.
So let's say that this is Tawny's right arm. Now you have all these muscles too. Whether or not you can see them may be another issue because of body fat issues. But with her, see how the biceps, they come up, they attach to her shoulder blade, right underneath here. So when the biceps are working, you go ahead and stop. It's like 1,000 reps. When the biceps are working, they keep tugging on the shoulder blade. And so that's when I kept pulling on her back here. And that's a big deal because you want to make sure that these bones stay very solid in the socket. And that's what these muscles do, especially back here with trying to keep the shoulder blade still.
After my third child, I had put on probably close to 60 pounds, and I literally was starting to lose myself. I didn't know who I was in the mirror. The clothes didn't fit. I didn't know why these kids were really crawling around me and calling me mom. You know, I just had lost myself. And I began to get back into exercise, and I used to be a personal trainer, and I knew better, and I knew how much exercise helped you mentally, physically, discipline. So I jumped in with both feet. I could not wait to get started. I had it. So my husband, he was gracious enough to be very supportive. So every evening I had, about an hour that was mine, that I walked or I jogged or I did my cardio, and then I did my weight training. And, in the beginning it was hard. The discipline that it takes to get up and get out there and get off the couch and not watch the movie with the kids. But I started seeing how much better I felt when I was done, and the energy level I was having. I wasn't as irritable with the kids or with my husband Rich. And over basically a 6-month period, I lost 60 pounds, and just how much better I felt. It lifted my mood. I had control over myself. I recognized who I was way more than even before kids. I've changed a lot after having children, because you just do. By being a mom, it's an extension of yourself. So at this point, to fast forward, I've been training with Colin, and it's inspired me to the point where I'm back into personal training, and I'm going back to school for physical therapy. So I'm taking my prereqs right now. And I wouldn't have had the energy to even take on that endeavor before, but now I have energy. My kids have a hard time keeping up with me, and it has been, literally, it's transformed me. It's been life-changing, and I feel so much better emotionally, and I recognize who I am in the mirror, and then some. It's been an amazing, amazing journey.
Another mood-lifting exercise for the other side of your arms that uses the same equipment is the tricep pushdown. It strengthens your triceps, your upper back, and your shoulders. The technique used and body placement are the same as the bilateral cable curl. Not only can you utilize one piece of equipment for 2 exercises, if you do both, your arms get a balanced workout.